So I can sit over here now?
Yeah. So we're live. We are live. We're still in Vegas. Probably should have shared this link with some people. Probably should have planned for this.
Why is nobody answering?
Yeah. So guys, you probably know myself, Jeff, the rest of the SafeCoin team. We were in Las Vegas for a week. I actually arrived a week ago. You were there. How long have you been here?
Like 10 days.
10 days. 10 days. You don't believe, like, I've been misspeaking for a week because I've got no liquid, no hydration. It's so dry here. I've got blood up my nose all the time because the air is so dry.
And he's getting fights too.
Yeah, with the homeless guy.
Yeah.
The homeless guy just singled me out in the street for some reason. And we walk about 300 yards and you get approached by all these guys with the tickets and all that. You want to come to our show? Yeah, 10 days is a long time. There's one guy who lasted longer than Jeff. We were in a bar the other night and an Australian guy started talking to me and he says, I've been here for 15 fucking days. The guy was really drunk. So keep the comments coming, guys. We'll see them pop up on the phone. Hi, Di. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. We should be able to see the messages pop up on the phone here. So I kind of covered things. We talked about, Jeff did a big announcement on Friday. I don't know if you guys saw that. You should have. It was on my channel. I did a live stream about it. So it was a big announcement about safe nodes. Getting a lot of questions about that, but that's something we're going to address in a few weeks' time. As far as the conference goes, what did you think? Quite good?
I thought the conference was excellent. I couldn't have handled any more people than we talked to. We were like constantly networking with people.
Yeah.
Even up till last night and
Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night we were talking to a few people.
Yeah, and now I'm just starting to go through like the emails and yeah, I haven't even gone to the business cards yet. So
yeah. So basically at the conference, everyone exchanges business cards, or most people do. And then you put the business card to the side. But when you get home, we're going to have to follow up a lot of leads and say, "Can you remember me? Well, I spoke to you at the conference," and then see if any of the partnerships and all the ideas that we came up with at the conference, we have to follow up with it.
Yeah.
Are those dude going to add SafeCoin to their wallet? You talking about the little portable wallet? What was it called? Jupiter? Is that the one you're talking about? We spoke to Jeff. Well, Jeff spoke to quite a few of them. There was a lot of software wallet guys. There was a lot of hardware wallet guys. Yeah, we spoke to them and we got their cards. So
it was a nice wallet. We liked it.
Yeah, that was my favorite. I mean, there was a couple of software wallets that were quite nice, but that was definitely from a hardware wallet point of view. It was like a smaller version of the Trezor and the Nano, but had an option for displaying the QR code. The POS terminal looked pretty cool. Yeah, we've actually got it sitting over there. I can grab it if you want. If you want to see it, or Jeff can grab it if I talk away to you guys. That's David from Bitcoin Z. He brought that along. We don't have there's just one of them there, isn't it? I think Jeff is going to take them back to Canada. I think. Is that not one there at your feet? We could just show it without it being switched on because we'd have to set up the bridge. Basically, there's like a network bridge that you have to set up between them. Yeah, that is one. That one at your feet. That one. That's it there. Yeah. Did you meet many YouTubers? Well, I was rooming with Seth Estrada. I was rooming with Seth. So yeah, I mean, Seth got on really well. Really bright guy, knows a lot. Probably knows more than me about all the technical stuff. So there's a lot of things I need to learn. As far as other YouTubers, was it Hack Crypto? Who was that guy called that you interviewed with? I think it was Hack Crypto. I think it was called Steven was his name.
Yeah, Steve was nice.
Yeah,
I like Steve.
I was hoping to actually grab him with the gimbal and walk around with him or something, but I didn't get a chance. Anytime it was live, he walked past me and smiled, and I was like, "Oh, I need to grab you later."
Yeah.
There was a lot of YouTubers there, but I don't think people understand what it's like at the conference because you get down there like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, and 6:30, 7 o'clock, you're still talking to people, you're still exchanging business cards and all that, and then you need to start thinking about dinner.
Yeah.
You just don't get a chance. I think it'll be better. Like we're talking about maybe going to another conference in a few weeks. We need to discuss that, but I think it'll be better if we don't have a booth. It'll be a different setup because you're kind of tied to the booth. You need to go back and then talk to people.
Yeah. The booth was good for this one, but maybe not everyone. You don't need a booth every time.
yeah, it'd be good to just be free and you can walk around and do what you need to do. But Jeff has got one of the kiosks just now. We haven't switched it on now. I'm glad you didn't meet any stalkers and trolls. No, we did not meet any stalkers and trolls. Or maybe we did. I don't know. Maybe that's what maybe that's who it was in the street.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah. Let's see what they comment. We really should have posted a link to this in Discord or something. Yeah, so as far as who we met and all that, people always want to know exactly every single thing you did, but obviously from a, you just can't do that. There's certain things that have to remain private until the partnership is that, actually develops. It'd be silly for us to say, oh, we spoke to these guys, we're going to get on the exchange, or we're going to go on the hardware wallet, and then it doesn't happen. But we did talk to a lot of wallet companies. I think I don't know if you talked to there was a payment system there as well.
Yeah.
You never know how serious people are, though. Some people just don't even exchange details, and they're...
Yeah. We went in with 3 key goals, and we got serious leads for 2 out of the 3 of those key goals. So we're happy with that.
Yeah. Thanks, Robin. Well done in Vegas. Well, the thing is as well, like I think I saw some people on Twitter criticising the conference because they maybe promoted it as being, was it 4,000, 5,000 people?
Yeah.
I don't know what the final number was. Maybe it was only, 2,000 or 1,500?
I'm thinking 2,000.
Yeah, maybe 2,000. It's hard to tell when you're walking around because you don't have everyone at one place at any one time. But I don't think that was a bad thing. It was actually better because it was a little bit quieter. Hey, Roderick. Yeah, I mean, it's weird though. There's a lot of people at the conference and they've paid a lot of money to have a booth, and the product or service is really got nothing to do with crypto. They're really just kind of jumping. Yeah, they're just jumping on the bandwagon, or I don't want to call anyone out, but there was one that was like an insurance company thing, and the booth girl, not the booth girl, there was like a woman holding holding a photo thing to promote it, and so it was like some sort of insurance thing where you vouch for each other, and I said, but why does this need to be on the blockchain? And she said, go and ask them. She didn't know, so it was just the person that stood taking the photos. You see that woman? And there was a couple of products like that where, I think most of us understand how useful blockchain can be and all that, but I don't agree with the blockchain being used for anything and everything just for the sake of it, now being classed as crypto.
Yeah.
It's kind of pointless. It looked good. Not as many people as I thought, but it was more a sign of how little the world has really caught into crypto. Well, maybe this isn't for me to say, but I think a lot of these conferences are overpriced. I think they're purposely overpriced so it's companies and big players that come to them. I would prefer if some of these conferences were bigger, but maybe they were $200 or something like that, rather than $900, $1,500, that kind of thing. But I guess the logistics of Vegas is that these conference halls, the Aria is one of the fanciest hotels on the strip. I don't know if anyone's been to Vegas, but it's right up there with Wynn, the Bellagio. It's really one of the nicest ones. So I don't imagine a conference room there is cheap, because we had like 4 levels. It was like 4 levels, so they must have paid. I don't know how much do you think they paid?
Oh, they paid a
couple of $100,000, maybe more.
Oh well, well over.
Maybe a million. I don't know how much it would cost.
Yeah.
But it was like 4 levels, and there was Lambos there. I don't know why, but there's always Lambos there. Anyone got any questions for Jeff? So what was your personal highlights from the conference so far, apart from Jeff speaking, of course? A blockchain-based business card management system. Seth was telling me about that. There's an app that scans business cards, so that might actually be out there.
Yeah.
But that was a good question there. What was your personal highlight? So what was your personal highlight of the...
I think the personal highlight was, let me think.
You didn't go to many talks, did you? I didn't. I probably should have, in hindsight. Hey Daya, hey Di, hey Mark.
There were a lot of different things I liked. That's
Yeah.
it. And it's hard because now I'm thinking of some of the stuff I'm not sure if I can say.
Yeah. Like,
But definitely the wallets were very cool. It was
Yeah.
cool to see all the different wallets out there. It was cool to see. There's definite feeling like the people that there were a lot of real people there. There were a lot of real people that cared passionately about cryptocurrency, and I like that the most. Actually, okay, yeah, one of my highlights was actually talking to Diego from Monero.
Yeah.
And
There's a video about that on Seth Estrada's channel. Check out Seth's YouTube channel. He's got a video. Did he just start videoing when you guys were talking? Is that how it worked?
yeah, we got into a bit of a debate, and he turned on his camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Seth captured that. So it was a good discussion.
I don't necessarily agree with Diego on everything, but it's undeniable. Like he has an extremely strong passion for crypto.
Yeah.
And so
he's a
there,
bright guy as well. He's an intelligent guy.
He's there the whole way, and I have to respect that. So
well,
that was one of my highlights.
On the, I think I didn't record this, but see the day before it all. Remember we walked in the first. Basically, the conference started on the Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But we went. I think it was a Tuesday night. To set up, and there was people setting up like an ATM up the stairs. I showed it in one of the live streams, and Diego went up and went, "Does it have Monero?" And the guy's like, "Well," and he's like, "If it doesn't have Monero, it sucks." But it turns out it did actually have Monero.
Yeah.
So I'm missing the comments here. That's the thing; they kind of disappear. His personal highlight was meeting Kev. Stress test that Bluetooth wallet. If you find a kink in the armor, you will eventually save millions of people. Yeah, I mean, I don't have one. I'm gonna email them, and maybe they'll send me one. I thought it looked good though. The thing is, you know, I showed the app as well from Rawpill. I don't know, like from a YouTuber's point of view, you don't. It's not like you can say someone says, "Oh yeah, we'd be happy to do a video," and you say, "Can you give me 2 hours to read your white paper and read your read your website, see whether you're a scam or not?" You just do a video, yeah, and then take it from there. But the guys from Rawpill were actually quite nice as well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, and it was quite cool. It's hard to. There's certain things are hard to show in camera, but the soundproofing. Did you see that the soundproofing? They had the Watts Miner. Was it the Watt Miner M10 or something?
Yeah.
And it really was super quiet in that container they had.
Yeah. They're smart.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. But the reason I started talking to them was because there was a lady standing with a free Bitcoin sign, and she started spinning it in front of me, and that's how I started talking to them.
She was one of the smartest people at that conference.
She was actually. You got a technical discussion with them, and like it wasn't like she was just a booth girl. She knew exactly what it was all about. I'm surprised Sean wasn't in the building there. I think I think with a lot of teams and all that, you really do have to make a big commitment. And there was like 2 or 3 other conferences at the same time. You know, like Bitsby Trippin and a few others were in Prague for was it Ethereum? There was a development conference.
Yeah.
And these things, you know, these conferences are expensive. So some of them might send one person rather than a whole team.
Yeah.
Which you can understand, it isn't cheap here. Why doesn't it just display? Aside from the tech stuff, I wanted to know about your general impression about it. If it was crowded, was there non-nerds like us interested in crypto? Do you see masses like this we'll see in other events? Not too many. I bumped into, I don't know about you, I bumped into 1 or 2 people that said, well, we just want to learn more about crypto and, you know, but I think at the price of $900 was the cheapest ticket. There was some of them the tickets were kind of going half price a little bit before it went.
Yeah.
Obviously they realised the numbers weren't good, but it wasn't crowded, but it wasn't quiet either. Everywhere you walked, you know, it seemed busy.
Yeah.
I actually think if it was 5,000 people there, it would have been a lot worse because of it, as far as crowds go.
Yeah. It was good for us. For the purposes we were going there for, it worked out really well. On one hand, yeah, it wasn't as busy as they'd obviously hoped, but the people that were there were very serious.
Yeah.
Like there were a lot of serious people there. Some of them for the right reasons, some of them for maybe not the right reasons. But on the positive side, there were some very, very passionate people there, both technical and non-technical, and we got to establish relationships with a lot of them.
Yeah, I don't think a conference being the busiest is the be all and end all.
Yeah,
I don't think it really matters that much. Sitting on the toilet reading people's white papers before you head out to talk to them. Yeah. Safe nodes sound really exciting. Any kind of timeline for the release? I'll leave that to you. Well, I know you are testing things. That's something you can't say. That's you've been working on it whilst even in Vegas.
I don't want to give a timeline, but what I'd like to do is put them out sooner than later.
Yeah.
So we talked about this with the team. We'd like to do a phased approach. Put out a basic model first, which is similar to what we'll be doing in testnet here, and then roll out the basics,
Yes,
and
Seth.
then build on it. Hey!
How much was the ticket for if you didn't? Yeah, it was $900, but there was a Telegram thing where people were sharing links. We can get it half price. Timeline for oh yeah, that's another comment. Yeah, we did it. If you check out the SafeCoin website, safecoin.org, or go into the Discord, there's a video I posted the other day that kind of explains what the timeline is as far as what we're trying to do first.
Yeah.
And there's a note about how many coins you'll need for a node as well. How's it going, Seth? You back in Utah? What's up?
What's up? Hey!
That's good, mate. I'm leaving myself today in about a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Carlos Matos bit.
Oh, cool.
What's that, Carlos? What, a video?
And it went dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bye.
It's weird when you're streaming with this because the messages pop up and then I'd rather just stay there. There isn't an option to keep the messages displayed. Oh yeah. So we were actually talking about that earlier because Jeff was talking about the discussion with Diego.
Oh yeah.
So check Seth's channel later on. If you didn't catch it earlier, basically Jeff started having a discussion with Diego from Monero, and Seth had his camera and just switched it on and recorded it all, which was quite good. So check Seth's channel later on for that. Give us a timeline on that, Seth. Yeah, we'll try and push people away from asking about safe nodes. We'll tell.
Yeah.
From the scenes you guys did, you seem to be getting right in there to talking to the right people and having fun too. Soon, trademark.
Definitely, like the one of the right people was the team. Like, this is my first chance to actually meet most of the team members. Like, I knew some people from Calgary, but to meet Kevin and to meet Ryan and Cam and
Seth as well.
Yeah, Seth for sure. Very awesome to meet Seth.
And well, for me as well, it was the first time to meet Richard and John. That came from Calgary as well.
Yeah, and Risman, David.
Yeah, David from Bitcoin Z as well. He was only there for a couple of days though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Just bad timing for him.
Yeah, no, it was just amazing to meet the whole team and it made everything very real. And I was just impressed by, like, when you actually get to meet everybody in person, they're actually just really, really straightforward, honest, good people that are very passionate about crypto. And that was sort of a reassurance that, SafeCoin has attracted the right people, and we've built up like a really solid team that's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah. And well, we're thinking about going to the conference in London, but there's a few people Europe, based in Europe in the team as well that couldn't make it. See Archimedes and a few others.
Yeah.
And if we do go to that one, there might be a different set of team members that turn up to the conference as well.
Yeah.
I definitely think long term though we need to go to more of these. At least decide on a couple of these every year to go to. It really makes a difference. It really does make a big difference as far as meeting people in person. There's a lot of things, it just doesn't work. Even in video or email chat and things, that just doesn't work. Which one in Europe? I think, is it called Coin Geek Week or something? Something like that. If you search for 28th to 30th of November, London crypto, you find it. It's actually, I don't know if it's sponsored by Bitcoin Cash, but there's like Roger Ver and, they're accepting payments with Bitcoin Cash, etc. We still haven't decided on that though. We have to look at the logistics and the money side and see whether it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
But it does look like a good conference. We were talking to someone the other night saying at the exact same time there's one in, was it Singapore? There's one in Singapore on the same weekend, and that's a huge one as well. So maybe next year it'll be Singapore.
Yeah. I got to thank the rest of our team too, because about half our team went and the other half couldn't make it. What I didn't realize is like when we went, it was like full time, like it was nonstop from the moment you wake up till you go to bed. We were constantly working, so we weren't on Discord hardly at all, and the rest of our team picked up all that and took care of everything on online.
So there was several members of the team that were tweeting, that were helping out with people who were asking questions, just kind of helping out in Discord.
Yeah.
Seth was saying there's a lot, you connect with miners a lot more in Asia, in Singapore.
Oh yeah.
That's a good point actually. The pioneer. But it's true though what you're saying, because I mean even Seth is saying that he's still editing a video that he recorded on like Wednesday or Thursday. I think that was Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's like 5 days later Seth has to still edit the video.
Yeah.
That's why I went the laser route a lot, because I was like, I did the video with David, I did another one with Nick from Divi Project, but a lot of the time I was like, I'll just do the gimbal. Because then it's finished and it's edited and it's online.
Yeah.
Post-production is kicking you in the left from that. Yeah. It's one of those things. I can see why a lot of people just go for their phone instead of, you know, going for better quality.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stripped down naked in Seth's video. That's probably going to take forever for him to edit out.
Seth will do editing for views.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not actually seen the video yet. I've not seen the video between you and Diego. I need to see that. Blurring out that footage is giving me nightmares. Need to get booby tassels. In fact, there was quite a few. I saw that last night. Did you see that?
Yeah.
You get these girls down the Vegas Strip. So we walked down to get something to eat last night. So we just kind of walked down the strip, and there's basically like showgirls with all the, you know, the big flamboyant, like a peacock basically.
Yeah.
And the first time when you saw them during the day, they were just like kind of, you know, tight suits. But then after that, they was basically practically naked, but they put like little stars over their. You know, I'm trying not to be too perverted, but
we could get them SafeCoin t-shirts.
Yeah, we should have. That's, you know, it would be good to see more women at these events as well, though. It is predominantly nearly everyone there is a guy. It's probably like 95% men and 5% women. I do think we need to get that ratio up.
Yeah. And the actual ones that are involved in crypto.
Yeah.
The ones that were there that meant the wanted to be there were really good.
Yeah, yeah.
And we need more of that.
Yeah. When you're going to upload the lads' night out videos? Well, that's the thing. Like,
there's no time.
Yeah, that's it. Like, and I had all my friends saying this as well. Like, oh, Vegas, you must be, you know, being up to all this crazy stuff, and it was like, well, I was jet lagged the first few days. I was a zombie. But even after that, you know, we were still down at the conference like 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Then you got up. You didn't even have time for a shower. You just went straight out. You got dinner. And you come back. And, you know, it was like 10 o'clock.
It's
and I was out for the count. And then I was up. I was waking up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning the first few days. And then you all over again. But even Saturday night, when we should have been relaxing, having a good time, we were meeting with people. And I don't know if you call it a business meeting, but we went out for dinner with them. Yeah, and then we woke up early for a team meeting as well. What am I going to say? I'll leave you in a good hands of Jeff. I'll speak to room service. Do you want anything changed in the room?
No, I'm good.
Right.
Sorry, Kevin. He's just going to make sure that we don't get room service take over the interview right now. Yeah. Oh, apparently they're kicking us out.
I'm not sure if he needs it.
Does anybody else have some questions? Funny moments. Oh, there were lots of those. There were lots of those. They're asking what the funny moments were.
Alright, okay. She said it's $1,000 a night now, so.
Oh, good.
What were they asking, sorry? What's the funny moment?
When Atomic swaps with Doge. Probably. They're gonna come.
I mean, I don't know about funny moments. we had a couple of nice nights out. Myself and Seth and Cameron and, well, it was actually the day before. You're not actually included in this story, but the night before the presentation, Jeff had to run out, get a haircut, get a new suit, get new shoes, and myself, Seth, and Cameron and Ryan from the team, and oh God, what was their names? They're really nice guys. The two guys from EtherGem.
EtherGem, yeah.
I'm going to say their names, but then I'll get them wrong. But I'm doing an interview with them, so I really should remember their names. That's bad. But we went out and we went to Troy and Frank. Frank and Troy. Yeah. They were really nice guys. And they met us in Fremont Street. So we went out and had a few drinks and we had something to eat. And yeah, just get a kind of chill night. I think you appreciate the quieter, it's a lot quieter down in Fremont Street than it is from the Strip. And once you've been in the Strip for a few days, you do appreciate it being a little bit quieter down there.
Oh yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, I wasn't getting drunk or anything like that, so there wasn't any crazy stories. Was it about to go to sleep? Hey, see ya. I know we didn't post a link in the Discord, but we forgot to. We've got to post a link. It's really, I mean, I don't know how much longer we have. We actually need to pack some things up. I'm going to help Jeff send some things away if I can before I leave. Don't worry about it. We can, you can rewind it. What can we find about What can we find out about notarizing pools? We'll do an announcement. Essentially, what's going to happen first is they're going to test everything, and then the first phase will be testing. It's going to make sure everything's working, etc. If you look at the SafeCoin YouTube channel, I did a video about it, and there's an article as well. But we've decided on 10,000 coins being the minimal collateral for a node, and then we'll move on from there.
10,000 and you're in.
Yeah. So check this safecoin.org. You'll see the article in the video about that. How is KeepKey? Any people talking about any interest about KeepKey? And the giant praying mantis. Yeah, we saw that. I took some videos about that. That was cool. It was Barracuda they were playing. What details are established? Check the website, Stefan. I know a lot of people want to know about it. I think it's always dangerous to start saying things about a project if then you go back and change it, because nothing's some things are established, but there's other things that we need to discuss. Biggest takeaway from this event: who or what did you say that changed your mind about these things? About what, Seth? Is that a reply to something else? This is the problem with your phone. There's too many comments. Simonis, about KeepKey. The only thing is, this got a lot of attention, but unfortunately David wasn't there for the main days of the conference. He was there essentially the day before.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are very interested in seeing this in action. Let's see if we can get this up. This is why I should have brought my tablet. What's the biggest hurdle to overcome before the end of the year? Hey guys, the camera is fine. When do you think the ETF will approve? I thought it was February, March, I don't know. We haven't see Seth's comment. So Seth was saying, biggest takeaway from this event, who or what did you see that changed your mind about these things? Did it reinforce anything about large-scale event?
Definitely reinforced. I'm trying to think of what minds were changed. Like it was very reinforcing just to see the people there and how passionate they were about what they did. I was definitely, my eyes were definitely opened. There's a component of people that you have to watch out for. So like it was very clear that, even when you meet people in person, there's a sketchy side to crypto.
Yeah.
And there's also some people who are very legitimate who want it to take over mainstream, and it was really just nice to meet many of them. So that was reaffirming that this thing is really growing, and we're starting to see the adoption level.
Hey, Nolas, for me as well, like it's weird because I think anyone who's involved, involved in Discord, like if you've got a project that you follow, you hang out in Discord, and you probably follow people on Twitter, you probably watch YouTube channels like myself or Seth's. But you go to this event, and there's a lot of important people here spending millions on farms or software development, and they don't have, you know, they're not on social media, they don't have a website, they're just doing it all in the background. So there's a lot of people, you would never get in contact with them, you'd never be able to connect with them if you didn't go to an event. You know, these guys are off radar, you know, they're not on the map. And for a lot of them, there's no reason for them to be there because, you know, they're selling products to mining farms or they're, you know, they don't, other than having a small website, that there's no real reason for them to be on social media. So you connect with a lot of people like that, you never have found them. You know, a lot of these guys, their website isn't working or it's just a, you know, a small informational website. So, yes, it's opened my eyes. I definitely think we have to go to more conferences in the future wherever we can. No, I don't think we should go to every single one though. I think at that point it could be detrimental if you're spending your time at events, you know, speaking to people rather than actually working on development. But there'll be a balance that we need to find.
I guess one of the things mentioned is just like what's left for the end of the year. Like I'd actually still like to finish our roadmap. It's kind of a unique achievement if we can actually finish everything on a roadmap that we had planned for the entire year. So if you look on there, we actually have knocked off most of the roadmap. We have a lot of products which are just on the verge of release, like Copay, for instance, which are basically just trying to finish up. I mean, the two big ones, obviously, safe nodes. We want to get those out fairly quickly here. And once we have them out, then I'd really like to have a decentralized exchange going too. So that is something we already have the code for, which we could release quite quickly. The biggest hurdle for the decentralized exchange is actually getting the safe nodes out. I think you want your blockchain protected before you're doing atomic swaps. So I've still got that in the back of my head. I'd like to see if we can actually roll out everything we planned for in 2018, and I think we've actually done enough this year that we can stay on top of our roadmap and deliver everything we promised.
That'd be amazing if you guys have an exchange. Well, they've got an exchange already, safe.trade, but it's a decentralized exchange that Jeff is talking about. Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, that's the thing, you do get a lot of coins and they have a fantastic roadmap and then do none of it.
They don't do anything.
Yeah, it's just, here's what we could have done.
Yeah. This is what we would do if we
could be bothered.
If we had a developer.
Yeah. Breaking news, Bitmain is not paying their bills. All memory supplies have cut out the line of credit until they pay their debt. Bitmain may be on the way out. Wow. That's crazy because they were being valued higher than Nvidia at one point, I'm sure. I'm sure they're like the company value was higher.
Yeah.
FUD. Could be FUD.
Oh, God, a pizza's on there.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream. I don't even have I couldn't get my laptop connected to the internet here for some reason. A firewall issue, so I can't check anything. I saw I think I showed you the tweet. There was a tweet on Twitter, and the guy I don't know if I retweeted it. The guy says that not content with arguing over which one is the real Bitcoin Cash have changed the direction, and now they want to argue over which one is the real Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah.
So the discussion about what is the real Bitcoin is not going to be there anymore. That's definitely going to be a hot topic over the next few weeks, I think. How can I send email to you? To myself or Jeff? Well, Jeff, there is an email form, isn't it, on safecoin.org?
Yeah.
The Discord is probably the easiest way if you want to get in touch. The SafeCoin Discord, you'll be able to get in touch with Jeff or myself.
I don't have too much to say about Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash or the different forks. All I can say is I think we've got a pretty close eye on listing them on the exchange when they're forked.
Yeah. When is that happening? Is that a few weeks' time?
November 15th.
I thought it was later than that. I was checking the date here. The date's on my phone. I didn't know that was today. What's it say? Satoshi refused our request for an interview at World CryptoCon. Well, he'll be at the London one.
Yeah.
The worst forward to take part on because they both try to drive down the price of the other. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Why does that disappear? Just showing. Do you guys have any opinions on the way crypto will go in the next few months here? I'm not a big, like, I don't like talking about price on my channel too much.
I think it's gonna moon.
when Lambo. I think whether the price goes up or down, I think it is going to go up slowly. It's a trap. It's a trap. I'm still disappointed he didn't get a send-off in the last Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think I'm not too focused on the price as far as Bitcoin or SafeCoin or anything. You know, I'm looking at this long term, and I definitely think as well. If you forget about price, if you forget about FUD and the news that's out there every day, if you search, if you want, you can search for an article that says Bitcoin's going to $200, and you can search and find an article that says it's going to $300,000. There's literally the same, and some of these websites post, you know, both within a few days.
Yeah.
All I know is that if you look at the technology, if you look at, there's a lot of companies investing a huge amount of money, and a lot of companies that aren't startup companies. You're going to see the likes of Samsung coming into it. Sony just announced. I did a video about this a few weeks ago. Sony announced they are developing a crypto wallet as well, or the crypto wallet technology. So there's a lot of the historically big companies that are going to get involved in crypto.
Yeah.
I think that's bullish. So whether the price goes to 7,000 or 10,000 or whatever, I don't think it. Look, long term, I think crypto's here to stay. It's a bull trap. It's definitely what Admiral Akbar would say.
Well, we're gonna keep working hard to grow in whatever market is out there. So, what I really liked about the conference is to see that people, even though crypto's had a rough year, the people that were there were more passionate and more confident than ever that crypto was going to make a difference in the world. So, that was amazing to see that.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, it's not even just, I mean, it's blockchain. You know, there's a lot of blockchains that aren't going to be currencies or reserves. They're going to be used to be, the back end of another product. We saw that at the conference. Apparently, blockchain can be used for energy drinks.
Yeah.
Bitcoin energy. Will mainstream adoption mean companies be making their own chains? Yes, I would say so. Bitcoin Cash snapshot will be 4:40 p.m. UTC. Thanks, Roderick. I'll check that out in the next week or so. I'll try perhaps do a live stream when it's happening. Crypto has had a terrible year in the media. Even when Bitcoin was going up, people were saying, this is a scam, it's a Ponzi. You have to look between the lines with a lot of the media as well, because a lot of them have got a hidden agenda. You too, Troy. I think that's Troy from, we can't see the user, we can't see the picture. I assume that's Troy from EtherGem.
Hey, Troy.
We'll set up an interview soon. Be good to learn more about the project. Check them out, guys. I can't provide the link, but check out EtherGem. Yeah, we'll set something up soon. What was that comment there by? egem.io. Thanks, Seth. egem.io. Can existing chains market for mergers instead of corporation chains? You could find something like that happening, Greg. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you might find this with some of the centralized currencies where they'll do a deal where they'll give them so much of it if they've got a premium.
Oh yeah.
We'll be your official currency. If you give us 20% of it or something like that. No, feel free, Troy. Share away. I'll be doing a video about your website and all that anyway, and doing an interview with you, so I don't mind. It looks like a good project. Ban the banker, free the GPU. Well, that's the one thing. I've always hated cloud mining, but looking at the discussions of people and how much they're paying with the electricity, I am leaning more towards it. When you're paying 19 cents and people are, talking about 3 cents being too high, you start realizing, right, I need to host my GPUs and ASICs somewhere else. Yeah, Troy, And I think you and Frank's view on all this is good as well. Same with David from Bitcoin Z. You know, I saw a lot of similarities between like David had a discussion with us and he was saying, like, I want to help I want to help other companies. I want to work with other projects. I want to work with other coins. I want to develop something that's good. And
it's better than attacking them.
Yeah. I mean, I said that, like, we were talking about this, and I was saying that if SafeCoin ever went out there attacking other coins, I would leave the project. Like, you can't stay with projects that do things like that, which is one of the reasons why I was attracted to SafeCoin in the first place, and other good projects out there like Bitcoin Z, and talking to Troy, that from EtherGem, they've got the same, they've got the same view on that.
Yeah, Troy, thank you for not attacking SafeCoin.
What's amusing to me is how much people trumpet decentralization, how different crypto is from fiat. I mean, I see that a lot as well, where you'll see them on Twitter and people talking about that's not what crypto is about. That's not what cryptocurrency is about. It's about fighting the bankers, and then the next picture they're showing off the Lambo. so yeah. What is it? Any more questions for Jeff? A number of views. My God.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They found you.
They did find me. See, I didn't even share the link. Someone's always obviously talking about Jeff Club. This is how you do it, Seth. This is how you do it. 255 watching. I went from like 30 watchers to 300.
You just have to forget to post any links.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You let people find you organically. That's the way you YouTube. That must be bots or something. My entire video production. There's a good chance I'll get like 3,000 dislikes. It'll be a bot, it'll be a spam bot. That always happens. Unless everyone's Googling Jeff Galloway and this video's popping up, maybe that's it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyone get any other questions for Jeff when I've got him here?
I'm working hard on safe nodes today.
Yeah.
So we'll have those out soon. I'm pretty excited for them.
Jeff, where do you want SafeCoin to be 1 year from now?
All over the world.
That's it. We were actually talking about that. We were saying, after there's a lot of things to get set up. After that, the Asian market is definitely something that we're seeing a lot of coins not going for. What is the next coin to be listed on SafeTrade?
Well, we got 3 winners so far. Vegas has put us a bit behind. So I spent some time with the Digibyte developers today. So they're helping us out getting that sorted out. I'm hoping to list Uranium X today. And we've also got Hyperspace. So there's going to be 3 coming. Hyperspace developers are working with me right now. So I don't think they're going to be much longer before we'll have that up and running. But yeah, I think to answer your question, I think the next one's probably going to be Uranium X today.
Is there any truth in the rumor that you've an evil twin working on Danger Coin? Is that a real coin or is that like a shit coin?
I think that was
Danger Mouse Coin.
Danger Mouse Coin.
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah. No, that's not true.
So what was the coins there? Sorry, the
Digibyte, Hyperspace, and Uranium
X.
Yeah.
Uranium X, is it? Hyperspace. I think Hyperspace was one I liked their website, a kind of minimal style website.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All 3 I'm excited for. Uranium X is a nice low supply limited coin. So we did talk about it a bit at the conference. I told people about it. I always like low supply coins. I think that's a nice feature to have.
Will there be a fork to cater to the adult industry? Safe sex coin. Well, actually, we were filling a trademark. This.
Yeah. We can't talk about that. That's
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. There's so many forks being launched. I mean, this is one of the things that I don't like in crypto in general. I mean, I used to do a lot of videos where I look at Bitcoin talk and I look at all the new coins, and then I just stopped doing it because so many were scams or pre-sale masternode coins or. I'm squatting on the .com. Right, so Seth has got already.
Don't you hate squatters?
Yeah, so many forks. Most of them spooned. I know. So any more questions for Jeff until I tie up? Because I've got like 30 minutes to finish packing my bag. And I'm out of here. I'm out of town. I need to fly back to the Europa. Hey, Technicals. Seth, YouTube suggests streams on homepage. I got 450 in a stream a couple of weeks ago. Random. Oh, thanks for that. He's leaving on a jet plane. Don't know if I'll be back again. Safe.flight. See, this is the thing. Safe works with so many different situations.
It does.
But the project's going to crash because we're going to spend $3 million per year on domain names. Safe trip. Safe.trip. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, it's not too bad a journey. I'll sit back and relax. I think Jeff's tomorrow, aren't you? You're flying back to Canada tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Eat anywhere good while there. Well, we're actually in New York just now. We were in the area for like 3 or 4 days. Where are you guys from? I'm from Scotland. Jeff is from Canada. But we've got people on the team from all over. There's a few in England. There's a few in Germany. I think Alexander's from Russia.
Yeah. A
few in USA. A few in Canada. I'm sure as the project grows, we're going to have people from all over the world. We talked about this. Looking at the conference, we do need more females in the team. It's we noticed that in the conference. There's 95% guys.
Yeah, we really do need female team members for sure.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, we need some more people from Asia too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that danger coin is people from North Korea. Right, guys, we can tie up the stream just now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll leave when the video is online. I'll leave a link to EtherGem so you guys can check it out. I'm going to be speaking to Troy and Frank soon about the project. When Seth's finished his video, I'll post the video. I'll add a link down below about Seth's the interview between Jeff, or the discussion. It's not an interview, really, I guess. Yeah. The discussion between Jeff and Diego from Monero that Seth is posting. I've still not seen it, but you said it was a really good discussion.
Yeah.
So I'll leave a link to that as well. Check out Seth's channel as well. Cameron is going to have a YouTube channel as well. I'll have a video with him soon as well. Bon voyage. Cheers, guys. So thanks for watching, everyone. Well, next time I have Jeff on, it will probably be via the window separation, via the live stream.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi will cut out for sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Right, thanks for everyone for watching. Show Seth some love. And check out EtherGem. Search for EtherGem. I'll be speaking to Troy and Frank very soon. So until next time, guys, from Vegas. Next time you see me, I will be in beautiful sunny Scotland, where it'll be about -10 degrees probably. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Speak soon.